right. Good afternoon, fellas.
Yeah.
We have a case here this afternoon between Mr. Atkins, who is the plaintiff, and Mr. Swindle. Mr. Atkins, you're suing Mr. Swindle for emotional distress. You claim Mr. Swindle slept with your girlfriend of 4 years.
5 years, Your
You also state that Mr. Swindle shot up your car and never was paid to repair it.
No, he never paid nothing. He never gave me anything for it.
Okay. Mr. Swindle, you're asking for a counterclaim for Mr. Atkins for stealing marijuana from you.
Yes, sir.
That's a lie.
Large quantities.
He also states
He
that
sell nicks.
Mr. Atkins is inconsiderate. He set up the food at the house, and he also put things on social media to humiliate you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Childish.
Okay, so let's start off by addressing you, Mr. Atkins. You're suing Mr. Swindle for sleeping with your girlfriend. So, all right, let's get into this right here. How long have you guys known each other?
I known this guy forever. I don't raise him.
You know,
Okay, so
my
Basically,
dad
I raised
raised
him.
me. My dad raised me, son.
so
I am your daddy, boy. Taught this man everything you know.
okay, so we want to stay. So are you his father or
No,
how is
I'm
this?
his cousin.
Okay, so you're cousins. Okay. So we need to first make that correct first.
I'm
All
like
right,
his
so y'all
daddy,
are cousins. All right, and so you says that Mr. Swindle slept with your girlfriend. Kind of tell me how long you said y'all been together 4 years. So how did this happen? I mean, tell me, how did you find out?
They were together
When did you
3
know?
years.
I need to know these things here.
Well, it started like, what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago on. And we went out. We all had a good time. We all had a couple drinks. We went to a little club. We had some little females. Everything was lined up. Perfect night. Soon we get ready to leave the club, though, I guess the drinks ended up getting too much for him. And we ended up getting into a heated conversation. Now, that's when he ended up exposing that he slept with my girl. And that's when
He been new.
That's when all that other stuff took place.
Deep down,
Okay,
he
so
knew what going on.
he told you. So you found out 2 weeks ago. The girl that you've been. Are you with her right now?
Off and on. I still fuck with him.
Okay, so
Me too.
when he told you at the time, what were you thinking? Did you have any idea? Because he said you knew. So was there any kind of signs?
Deep down,
Was there anything that you can relate back to say, hey, I knew something was going on?
Not really, I be too busy working on me and myself. You know how it is. These hoes,
He always
everybody.
knew what it was. He knew from the start.
So Mr. Swindle lives in the same household with you, is that correct?
I let everybody come over my house. Everybody just come over my house for a good time, basically.
So how was Mr. Swindle able to have time to be along with your girlfriend? So did you work in the daytime, nighttime?
I had a mixed schedule. I might work day shifts. I might work night shifts sometimes.
And did your girlfriend work as well, or did she?
Nah, I just let her sit in the house.
He taking
so
care of her.
you was taking care of your girlfriend. So basically, you cared and paid all the bills, and she just
basically was
Yeah.
playing him. That's it. For somewhere to stay. She didn't need somewhere to stay.
Okay, Mr. Swindle.
That's it.
Thank you. I'll be right with you in a second because I'm trying to get this down.
I mean, man,
So, Mr. Atkins, now this is your cousin here, and you left him at the same house as your girlfriend. You would leave, you come back, and this was going on. How long do you think they was having relationships before?
It could have been going on. If he just not telling me about it, could have been going on.
like
Ain't
I
no
say,
telling
he
you.
been knew
You
what's
feel
going
me?
on. Deep down, he was
I just
getting
want my
side
money back for
comments.
my car, man.
He know
I
what's
don't
going on,
care
sir.
about her no more.
Okay, Mr. Swindle, it seems like you got a lot to say to this right here. All right,
Yeah.
so Mr. Atkins has now been found. He just found out that you were sleeping with his
Nah,
girlfriend.
he been new. He been new. He used to tell like little side comments to tell me, oh, you feel me? He knew what was going on from the beginning, so he'll tell you that. But deep down inside, he knew. It broke his heart. That's what he just don't want to face the fact.
So how did you and his
What?
girlfriend get to interacting with each other? How did that go about? Can you explain to the court so that we can understand?
I mean, she been feeling me since I met her. I met her when they first started talking. And then from then on, she just been at me since. She been giving me side eyes, the little winks. She get up doing too much. Like, when you walk into the restroom, you just walk. She get up and twist and twirl while she walk. She know I like that, so you know I had.
So who initiated the contact though? Did you initiate or did she initiate it?
I would say she did. She came on to me. You know,
So she said something to you or you said something to her?
she said something to me. Her word, like her exact word was, "You can't handle this. You wouldn't know what to do with this." And I'm telling her, just because I weigh like 130, you know, that don't mean nothing. You know, I bench press about 250. You know what I'm saying? So I would let her know I can handle that very well. She was, from then on, like it just went sideways then.
And so how long did this relationship last with you?
It wasn't a relationship, sir. It was just it was supposed to be a one night stand, but I guess she was addicted. So every time I go home, I get a text from her like, "I need you to come through." He get inside coming, like he feel like I've been at her for a minute. How she walked past me, where she slick coming, she say, "Why he around?" And I ain't want him. You feel me? I thought he knew then, so.
But why didn't you pull him to the side and say, "Hey"?
That's
man,
what I'm saying. That's what I want to know.
Like,
Why?
if you,
My weight,
like,
why wait
I
till the
understand where you coming from, but he wouldn't do me like that. If he slept with my girl, he wouldn't come and tell me. He'll keep it going, sir.
you okay? So now I understand what you're saying, and I'm listening to you. But it sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions. So what I'm trying to understand is why not go to your cousin and say, "Hey, look, man, your chick, you know, she trying to step on the side of me. You know, she hitting
Deep
on
down,
me."
I don't know. It was in the heat of the moment, so it was
So
good.
tell the truth, you just trying to fuck.
That's all it was, sir. Quick
Be
nut.
honest. I mean,
It was a
keep it
quick
real.
nut.
I mean, listen,
It wasn't nothing personal
today, I
towards
heard
him.
the
I ain't
conversation.
mean to hurt, you know, my cousin. It was just a quick nut, but it went further and further. You feel what I'm saying? She just, I'm a young, handsome man. That's all it is.
So in the end, you mean to tell me that you would slide on your own family member's girlfriend? I mean, is that okay with you?
Nah, it ain't okay. I mean, like I said,
Can
she
he do it
came
to
on to
you?
me. She came on to me.
Is it okay for him to do it to you?
I mean, I don't have no feeling toward no female, so I
I'm
wouldn't
saying,
even care.
okay, so what if this was your
He'd be
wife?
hurt.
Is it okay? He's been with this girl
You
4
hurt.
years now. 4 years, that's a long time to build. Like that took time. Did you take into consideration about how long that relationship was going on?
I ain't even know how long. I knew how long, but I really didn't care.
Okay,
I really didn't care.
You're a heartless motherfucker.
Thank you.
Hey, listen. All right, look. So check this out, right? All right, so I want to get back to you, Mr. Ack, because I mean that's some ratchet ass shit right there. So let's talk about some other things.
He'll do it to me.
So Mr. Swindle also shot up your car one night, and he refused
In the
to
heat of
repair
the
it.
argument about the girl, I don't care about her. I care about my car. I need my money.
It was not about the girl.
So okay, so tell me about the night when your car got shot up. When Mr. Swindle shot your car. I mean, this street talk here. So
I wasn't shooting.
Let's hear this. Let's hear what's going on.
I didn't shoot your car, man. A bullet grazed the car, so
I can't ride with these fools. I can't.
It's him.
So tell me the story of that night though. How did we get to the point to where it got so heated that night that we had shots?
Everybody was drinking. We was on some what? Hennessy or what? Douce? I
Can't tell you.
don't know. We was on it. We was on one. Everybody got in the heat of their feeling. You know, I just told him I wasn't rocking with him no more because I found out,
He was
you know,
in his feeling about
about
that
the little female.
about that hoe.
I told him I wasn't kicking with him no more.
That's how that was.
Okay.
She ain't
He got mad
She
and
ain't
wanted
nothing
to shoot at
special
the
to be
world.
in your feelings about. You know what I'm saying? If you see her now, I can show you a picture. She ain't in.
Okay, but Mr. Swindle, so y'all was drinking that night,
And
and
I ain't a real drinker, so in a little alcohol to get me to that limit, you know. But I wasn't drunk.
so why did you? Okay, so if you know that alcohol doesn't
It'll
do
get
well
me-
with you, why would you be drinking that night?
No,
and
it'll
then-
get me. I mean, it'll do well with me, but I'm a low tolerant. I could drink like a sip or a shot or two, and I'd be drunk. But
He cannot drink at all.
But you was
He can't drink
okay.
it
So
out.
how did we get to you shooting up your cousin's car though? Where did that come from?
I mean, I technically I wasn't shooting at him, you know. But if you want to say that, I mean, it was his car. He just wanted to get in the way of his car and feel some sympathy for his car. You know, I don't know.
Hey man, I got that 2008 Maybach, man. Chill.
So it's a Mitsubishi.
Okay, stop right there.
2000.
Stop
Mitsubishi.
right there. Let's hold up.
falling apart.
Okay, I want to go ahead and now. I don't heard enough. This whole claim with Mr. Atkins. I mean, it's a whirlwind, smashing everything from women to cars. So let's get into Mr. Swindle right here with his counterclaim. So, Mr. Swindle, you saying that Mr. Atkins stole some marijuana from you,
For sure.
and basically he also mushed up your food. I guess high, or whatever.
Hey, everything, damn near everything in there. All my snacks.
Had a little piece of joint, man.
All right, and so he also likes to take to social media whenever y'all have these beefs or whatnot. So let's start off with this whole thing with this marijuana. So is this marijuana legal or what's going on? Do you have
In my
a
eyes,
prescription?
it's legal, sir. You know what I'm saying?
In your eyes.
In my eyes, it's
Do
legal.
you have a prescription though, sir? What I'm asking, do you have a prescription for the marijuana?
I have a street prescription, but not no medical prescription.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we're talking weed here. We're talking,
Medicinal
being
marijuana.
legal. Yeah, recreational.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's what I need to know. Recreational. All right, so he stole that. He didn't steal like your prescription or anything like that.
It was my prescription.
Okay,
I
so
was prescribed it from from the people I get it from. They prescribed it to me, but yeah, he stole it.
okay, all right. I'm gonna leave that alone right quick. All right, so explain to me how did this happen? Like he stole back? Has it been over time? Is it something that he
Yeah, this
did
been going. It been occurring. Like every time he come over my house, I'm assuming he's stealing my weed. He steal my weed. He steal my food, my snacks. He take snacks to home. Like I get in his car like a day or two after the incident. I see fruit snack wrappers on the ground and shit. I'm like, damn, Cole, you gonna do me like
You
that?
hit my girl, God, I can't get a fruit
That
snack.
shit is old. You know, he emotional about these females, so he gonna take it out on my snacks. What the hell? That's petty. But the weed is what hurt me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You can't do that.
And so where do you keep the weed at where he can actually find it? So
I keep it in a safe place, like away from church and all. But he probably the only person know this. You know what I'm saying? So when I go into my,
He talking about a little clip like this big,
No,
a
sir,
little
man,
roach.
it was large quantities, sir. You know what I'm saying? So this man here,
He
is a
saved his
thief.
roaches and rolled his roaches.
let me ask
That's
you a
what he
question.
talking about,
Because
y'all.
man.
all right, why would it matter if he taking your marijuana if you smashing his chick? You feel
That's
me?
a whole different story now. That's
But
his
I'm
chick
saying
is
it's
out.
like,
That's
it should
our
be
girl
open
now.
policy right
That's
now.
our girl
No,
now. You
I
feel what
would
I'm
think,
saying?
listen,
That's
I
our
don't think that y'all
girl.
have open policy because you smashing his chick.
Nah,
he's
yeah.
See,
smashing
that's
your
why I
It don't
need
work
my
like that.
money. I
It don't
need my
work like that.
money.
It's our girl, but that's my weed. You know what I'm saying? So when you need,
to
I
me, it's not
smoke
making
with you.
sense because it's like, all right,
He just a thief. You feel what I'm saying? You don't steal from family.
Really?
We family.
Really, bro?
so
That's
Mr.
how-
Atkins, are you eating up the man food without replacing it?
Man,
You can go in his
he's
car
mad.
right
I
now.
told you, Your Honor, he rolls his roaches.
Go in
bro.
his car right now.
He just got mad because I took a box of fruit. He get it for free anyway.
You can go in his car right now. He got fruit
food
snacks.
stamps.
He got
He ain't
fruit
paying for
snacks.
nothing.
That don't got nothing to do with you stealing my stuff. What the
This
hell?
man
What
get
you
food
stealing my
stamps. You
stuff
get
for?
free food, bro. Come on.
What you stealing my
Okay,
stuff?
so
It's free food.
let's get into the social media thing. So you're putting emphasis on y'all beefs on social media. Do you know how dangerous
like
that
a
is?
girl.
I mean,
And you know how dangerous that is.
and not to mention that's the whole point of even coming on the show is that you stop doing that.
What's my
I'm
feelings
glad y'all
about
did.
my girl, man? And my car. Hold on. What about my car?
But going on social media, sir, do you understand that going on social media is not the proper way to go ahead and settle disputes?
Thank you.
That even
How
though-
he?
That's feminine.
I need my money.
That's
Your Honor.
feminine right
He
there.
shot up my car.
That's a
and I
feminine.
understand that he shot up your car, and again,
Then pay for the damages to get it cleaned out. I had to take
I
it to the
didn't-
cleaners. Did you get? Hold on.
Man, that's like
He go his zip
everything.
right here, like the
Look,
bill.
I
ain't
had
know.
to look this right here.
His car was
So-
grazed by a bullet, sir.
So here's what we're gonna do, and this right here. I mean, y'all got some real
Man, this man called
family crisis
crazy,
going on.
bro.
Y'all so dysfunctional. I don't even want to get into all that. I'm
Might
just
not
gonna
be
go ahead and
family
tell
after
you like
this. I'm
this.
gonna tell you that.
Here's what I'm
Tell me.
saying. Y'all a family.
For a certain amount of
Mr.
time.
Swindle, I hope you will stop sleeping with people's women.
I can't
And-
promise you
listen,
that.
I promise you this right here.
Listen.
Sleeping with other people's women, one day you're gonna run up on the wrong man. One day, and listen, he gonna set fire to
Women
your
are
ass.
for
Because I'm gonna
everybody,
tell you
you know
right
what I'm
now, you
I
listen.
probably sleep with your
He
girl.
might not care. He might not give a damn about his woman, but trying to go around sleeping with
how
other
he
people's women and relationships, everybody ain't gonna take like to that.
I hear you.
People love their women. And some guys
That's
are so
him. That's
possessive.
his problem. He too emotional about these hoes.
Mr.
You can't
Swindon.
do that. They for everybody.
He
You know
might
what
not
I'm
give
saying?
a damn
He
though.
go for everybody.
He may not give a damn,
I'ma
but
hit
there
him
are
tomorrow.
gonna be people out here who
Tell
do,
you.
and they ain't gonna take likely to it. And so, you know, if you want to, you know, live on this earth a little bit longer, I suggest that you find your own chick, you settle down.
I got
and
plenty
that
of
be it.
women.
Leave,
She just
leave
on the
family
list now.
women alone. You understand?
Yeah, she just on the list.
Okay, so
Mhm.
now this whole thing about this car damage,
I can't do nothing about that.
it doesn't.
His car was
again,
grazed by a bullet, and
it's
he gonna
grazed
say
by
it was
bullets.
me.
It's not that bad, Mr.
It wasn't
Atkins.
that bad. No,
I don't
I-
know. Again, I don't know what kind of relationship y'all have where y'all can, you know, where y'all gonna shoot each other. These days, I don't know. I'm gonna come from a different. I come
It was
from a
just the
different part
cleanup
of the-
cost. I had to pay somebody to clean out everything. Got my car. It was like
You
it was-
did.
Okay,
That's
so
yourself.
here's what I'm gonna do here. All right, so I'm not marijuana, food, and all that. I'm gonna deny your claim, Mr. Swindon.
What? That's my personal
I'm gonna deny
item,
your
sir.
claim, Mr. Swindon.
My food, I
See,
pay
my
Mr.
personal
Atkins.
item.
Man, she out now.
Can I get a second here? I'm giving a verdict. Mr. Atkins, I understand with the situation with your relationship. I'm going to recommend that you also pick better women, because if they are willing to take on the next man that pays attention to them, that's not the woman you want to be with.
I wouldn't even pay her no
I am,
attention.
however, going to require that your cousin do compensate you for the damage to your vehicle.
Thank you.
So we're going to get a final estimate, and that
That was
estimate is going to be
$30.
paid out. I'm going to award you that, and that's my verdict.
He vacuumed the car.